Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back at it again, painting another Vermeer, Johannes Vermeer. I'm going to be painting the Milkmaid. I've gone ahead and mixed a lot of white, a tad bit of yellow, and a teeny bit of black. And I've come out with this olive color. And I'm going to be using this to paint the wall. The wall closest to the window should be a much darker olive, and then I've just added more white to paint the side of the wall where the sun shines. The novel by Tracy Chevalier, called The Girl with the Pearl Earring, tells the story of Johannes Vermeer's household. And the book talks about Tanique, which is the milkmaid, and Greet, which we all know as the girl with the pearl earring. Now I'm going to be starting on the basket, which sits quite high up next to the window, and I'm currently using the color Raw Sienna. These little strokes should show the detail in the basket. So along with the basket is a copper pail, and these are both quite appropriate objects to use for this milkmaid painting, because they're both objects that you use when shopping in a market. In order to capture the corners of the table, I just used 2 different shades of blue. Masking tape can be quite useful if you're scared of crossing a line, or if you want to get a really clean look. So for the table, I've wanted to make sure that I captured angles correctly, so I made use of masking tape. So on the table we have a jar, which I'm yet to paint, the pieces of bread, and of course the milk, which gives the impression that the milkmaid was busy making bread pudding.
Hi guys, so we are moving on to the final stages of this painting. Hopefully I can finish up all the objects, the background, and move on to the milkmaid herself.
You don't think she even really likes him? Don't you tell me that it wasn't meant to be. All of this, all of destiny. Just because it won't come easily. Doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Don't you tell me that it wasn't. All of this, all of just because it won't come. They don't have to say it. I already know. I've played in fire times before. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm aware of the danger you bring to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And if the fall down is painful, I'm me to blame. But there's something about you.
For my painting, I've tried to make sure that the jug and the milkmaid's skirt sort of match in color, or at least complement each other in some way. She is actually wearing a winter dress with many layers, and then an apron as well, her blue apron, and her red skirt is actually a wool skirt.
A beautiful
This box is apparently a small foot warmer with a pot of coals inside, and women would use it to warm their feet and their legs. I'm going to be giving these tiles gold undertones, and then the top layer will be a grey silverish paint color. I will also be adding little tiny paintings on these tiles, and one of them is actually Cupid. It was quite difficult to figure out how I was going to make sure that her folds in her apron were prominent, but I ended up using 2 shades of blue, and I think it worked out. Her leather top will have grey undertones with a very light yellow as the primary color that really catches your eye. And then for shading, I'll use grey again. for her face, I used raw sienna and white, and a touch of brown for the darker side of her face, which from my view is the right side. And I cut her face in half basically, and the shadow runs from her nose to the center of her forehead. Above her eye, it's quite dark. To give her face shape or any sort of angle, what you want to do is you want to do your basic painting, right? Lighter side on my left, and then the darker side on my right? And then you're going to start layering, right? So you're going to let the first layer of paint, which is your very basic layer, you're going to let it dry just a little bit, and then you're going to start adding these shapes that you see me doing. Leave it for about 7 seconds, and then sort of just color it in with your paintbrush. So this is the finished product, and I'm very, very happy with this painting. It was quite intimidating, but I did it, and I love it. Thank you for supporting me. Please like, subscribe, and share. Check out my other videos. Bye!